Dad and Rock reacts to the trailers of San Diego Comic-Con 2022. This is Sean.
And it's Chris.
And we've decided to react to the plethora of, I guess comic book related, but some not comic book related trailers that have come out here in the weekend of Comic-Con. It is the holy weekend of geekdom.
Yeah, of geekdom. I like how you put that, of geekdom.
And this, I guess, not as many as we thought. We were holding out for that Black Panther trailer, and they just released it maybe, I don't know, 5-10 minutes ago.
yeah. While we were prepping for this, we actually lost hope that they were even going to release it.
Yeah.
But guys, if you're joining us for the first time and you like reactions like this, if you like after shows, if you like just content like we're putting out here, or just hearing other people's opinions on movies that you want to know how things are going, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you like this. We do this as much as possible, along with other content. Check out our page for the rest of the things that we do. So let's which one do you want to talk about first? Which trailer which one are you most excited about?
Most excited is probably the Lord of the Rings out of all the content that's actually coming out. So I'm going to start with that one. You and I already watched this one, but I could see it again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can go for it again. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We have no audio.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, let's
well, we were having some technical difficulties. we'll try this again here.
See, we skipped our typical system checks here. Okay, here
we go. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. There we go.
War at last was ended.
I love the imagery in this trailer.
It looks like movie.
Our days of peace begin.
We thought our joys would be unending. We thought our light would never dim.
The skies are strange.
Something falling from the heavens. Who could it be? What could it be?
Yeah. The orbs. That's cool.
Yeah, the Palantirs, I think.
3 of them.
Evil does not.
The White Tree of Gondor.
Yeah, the Gondor. Yes.
It waits.
Beyond the darkness, tempting shadow, to bury us all beneath the mountain.
He has not one name, but many.
Have you heard of him, lad? Have you heard of Sauron?
Creepy.
Dude, yeah, this is... What's with the sword here?
If the evil rising is left unchecked, it will take us all. Find the light, and the shadow will not find you. Together we can survive this! Fight with me.
Each of us must decide who we shall be.
There can be no trust between hammer and rock. Eventually, one or the other must surely break.
It's got to be Sauron, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
He looks pretty evil.
You have been told many lies of Middle-earth.
That's cool. How many lies of Middle-earth. Oh, you missed the shit. You cut it off before the main shot. The shot that I was waiting for. There it is. The Balrog. That was. I mean, it was cool hearing them say Sauron's name.
Yes.
But the Balrog is what I got excited about.
Yeah, when I saw that, and when I saw that it was the same design that's in the Peter Jackson films, I was like, "Oh, heck yeah, dude."
Yeah, I was pumped when I seen that because I was watching. I was enthralled with it. I loved it. Like I said, everything you see the money now. You see where it's spent. It
Yeah, you do.
looks like a movie.
This movie has, or this movie, yeah, this show has such a stigma around it for, there's a lot of like negative Nancy's out there. They're like, oh, well, it's not gonna, it's not this, and there's no way they can do the Cimmerillion justice, and Amazon is a big stinky corporation, which they are. They don't pay their employees enough. They spend all their money on making Lord of the Rings shows, apparently. But it's like, oh, the cast is like too diverse, and like just a bunch of like negative, stinky stuff
I
in,
know
in
what I really think
comments.
it comes down to is we have so much amazing content now.
Yeah.
People are spoiled with the amount of
So
content.
spoiled. Yeah.
And we are so spoiled. If you go back 30 years,
Right.
what kind of content were we getting out on a regular basis?
Yeah. Imagine seeing this. Like, what if this was made, a couple years after that original Peter Jackson trilogy? Like, we would have been going out of our minds. Like,
Yeah.
a prequel with
Well, people were
Galadriel,
flipping
The
out
Rise of Sauron.
when they made the Hobbit, the first Hobbit,
Yeah.
before they actually seen it, it was like so CG'd. People were flipping out about that and couldn't wait to go see that. So to
Yeah.
your point, I mean, that's exactly right.
I'm loving what I'm seeing, unapologetically. I don't care. I can't wait until this show. I want to see these characters. I wanted to see all these backstories of these places that I know and love. And it's funny. This is almost like the same thing as the Game of Thrones prequel, but that I don't care about. But this one I do.
Yeah. Now, see, we're on the same page with this one here. We're both pumped for
Yeah.
this one here. The Game of Thrones, House of Dragon, I'm pumped for. You not so much.
Right.
So that's a wait and see. This one here, I think is going to be a smash hit. I mean,
All
no
right,
matter
so
how they do it, it's going to be a hit.
We're both in it for Lord of the Rings. We'll definitely be covering that throughout our after shows here on the channel. So be sure to stay tuned to Dad and Rock on YouTube as that's released. We'll be watching Lord of the Rings with you all.
Now, the one I'm looking forward to, what was released today, which I didn't even something was being released.
Yeah.
Is I'm a Sandman guy. I love I love the first trailer, even though you kind of pointed out you kind of had like a what was the movie? The sparkly vampires.
Oh, a little Twilight.
Yeah, a little Twilight thing going. And I looked at it, I was like, okay, but then I was holding to the actual comic and that whole scene and everything. It's like I can get past that. I want to see more. I want to see how far they're going to go with this. Are they only going to do basically the first story of the Sandman? Are they going to go into the dollhouse? Are they going to go further? I'll love to see the Corinthian and the collectors and all this stuff. I'm pumped. I want to see if we have to see we have to see Hell. That's where he gets his helm back.
Well, let's jump into it. Have you seen this new trailer yet?
I have not seen this one yet.
All right, let's check it out.
Maybe you're on Netflix.
Your waking world is shaped by dreams. Dreams and nightmares that I create and which I must control. He's out there looking for me, isn't he?
Can you imagine the damage he could do?
I need your help. If dreams disappear, then so will humanity.
You could do without dreams for a while. I haven't had a decent night's sleep in ages.
I'm not gonna stop until I've reshaped this world.
Tell us, what power of dreams can have?
I thought about giving up, but I have a job to do, and I do it.
Things have changed. Your eyes will tell me everything. Every thought, every feeling.
My creations do not walk amongst the living, killing mortals for pleasure.
Oh, you don't think dreams can die? Let's find out.
Nightmares do not belong in the waking world.
Oh, turns out I fit right in.
Dreams don't die.
Mr. Sandman,
Oh
bring me a dream.
my god, dude!
Huh?
It's like they were hearing me before even when we started talking here. They gave me the Corinthian. There's parts of that story that they're talking about the collectors. There's a Rose Walker. There's going to be the convention. The convention is dude. I'm pumped.
That trailer was a lot better. Not that I disliked the first trailer, but that trailer was like visually stunning. I thought it was very cool.
This one gave us a lot more of what's happening. The
Yeah.
first one was basically when he was captured and when he's released. So it looks like they're going to lean a little bit into that.
Yeah.
That story there, because they got to get moving quick. He's got to go ahead and collect his, his pouch of sand, his amulet, his helm. There's
Right.
3 big stories that go along with that. One of them's going to hell. One of them, he goes ahead and he basically battles a demon to go ahead and get it back. So seeing that portion of it is gonna be cool. Seeing the Corinthian, the glasses. I want to know how they do his eyes, because his eyes are all basically the teeth, the razor blades.
Mm.
That's bad. There was a diner scene that they deal with Dr. Destiny. Dr. Destiny.
Yeah.
He's in there and he's basically driving the whole world mad. And there's everyone that's in this diner basically kills themselves. They win. I'm ready.
You're ready, huh?
Oh,
You
man,
you were already ready, but this trailer did more
This
for you.
pushed me over the edge. I can't wait for this.
Gwendolyn Christie from Game of Thrones is in here. I saw her with the big black
she's
wings.
playing she's either playing Beelzebub or she's playing Lucifer. She's basically one of the devils. And there's 3 of them, because when he goes back, there's 3 that are in charge now rather than just 1. So it's Beelzebub, it's
Lucifer,
Satan, and Lucifer.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So there's 3 of them that are in charge. So, and that all took place when he was captured. So the long period of time that he was captured and things kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
He's coming back to put things as one almost. And one of the most dangerous places he can go is hell. That's one of the places that he has the most dangerous to him. One of the what do they call them? Eternals or something like that. Yeah, not Eternals. That's Marvel. But
I don't know. I'm not going to know this world until I'm actually watching it. And they introduce
you have to. You have to dabble in a little bit before you get into this, because if Neil Gaiman is right, 'cause I watched a little bit from Neil Gaiman.
Yeah,
this here is you're going to be on point with the story, and then story 2 is going to have you lost, and that's exactly how the books are.
Yeah,
it's like there's continuity, but there's not. Like you can go from one story, then go to Dr. Destiny to another one, and there are through threads, but it's not like super tight.
I'll be interesting to see how they choose to do this narratively, because I'm reminded of on Netflix too, The Witcher season 1, and a lot of people found that hard to follow. So hopefully they make the right choice as far as not a cinematic experience, but an experience sitting down in front of your television, watching a narrative, watching a story unfold before your eyes. I hope, because it's a different medium than sitting down reading a graphic novel,
Yeah.
So I hope they do it correctly. I'm not looking forward to being lost, frankly. Like, I want to understand this world, and the visuals look great. I want to enjoy it.
Everyone being lost in a world of dream.
Okay,
it won't benefit me for my show.
I ain't gonna read the book before the show starts. So,
Audible must say download. You have Audible. Download we need to be sponsored. Audible, come on. The actual book, but yeah, no, that one, dude. The first trailer we watched, I was excited for. This one here, I'm ramped up.
We're gonna finish out the night with 3 more trailers. We've got all superheroes, and we're gonna first start out with Shazam 2, the sequel. Let's dive into it.
I'm an idiot.
Yes.
It's showtime!
I don't deserve these powers, if I'm being honest. Like, what am I even contributing?
That Levi's getting wrinkly.
There's already a superhero with a red suit with a lightning bolt on it. Aquaman is literally huge and he's so manly. And Batman is so cool. And I'm just me. I feel like a fraud. It doesn't matter. Anyway, the wizard gave me superpowers. And then everybody got superpowers. Where's everyone going?
To fight crime?
Okay.
Now everyone's kind of like doing their own thing, and I'm the only one trying to keep it together.
You understand I'm a pediatrician, right?
Come on!
Now let's get down to business.
Listen to me, Billy. The fate of your world depends on it. The daughters of Atlas are coming for you.
Children stole the power of all the gods. This is very personal, Billy.
Look, I might not have as much experience as you because I'm not super old like you, but I've seen all of the Fast and the Furious movies, lady. It's all about family. Family! Guys, that was the signal.
Introducing the star of our show. His name is Shazam! Now let's get down to business.
Your world will not survive this.
I don't know how we fight powers like this.
You think I know how to fix this, dude, but I really don't.
Ricky, everyone can be worthy. Let's give it a chance. Now go fight for your family. Go fight for the world.
Hurry, step right up. You wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world right now.
I just threw a truck at a dragon. I love my life.
That's the best line of the trailer.
Let's get down to business. Can I get a witness?
Okay, I'm gonna sell myself out. I didn't like Shazam, the first one.
Really?
I didn't like it at all. Everyone loved it. I thought it was boring. I thought it was just it was one of those ones I could have shut off. I seen it out because everyone loved it as much as I did.
Yeah.
But I just didn't care. So this one here, honestly, I watched it. I enjoyed it. I mean, here with you. I mean, that last line about throwing the truck at a dragon.
Right.
That's a fantastic line. I still don't care.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I'll probably catch it after it comes out. I mean, not even in the theater comes out. When it's actually digitally released, I'll probably catch it. But this one just doesn't do it for me. But I'll ask you this. He mentioned Superman. He said Aquaman, we've seen Aquaman. He said Batman, we've seen Batman.
Right.
Are they holding something close to the cuff? Or are they just not going to do it because they're both Batman? It looked like it was Affleck's Batman.
Yeah.
And it was clearly what's his name from
Jason Momoa.
So are they
did
holding
not show
something?
Ezra Miller though. They showed the Flash, but not Ezra Miller.
That's very true. Yeah, there is no more Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
So are you thinking they're playing coy with us and not showing us Superman, or is Superman just it's Henry Cavill? It's got to be Henry Cavill or nothing. When it comes
rumors
to this.
abound this weekend that Henry Cavill would be back as Superman. I don't know if we've gotten any kind of official.
We were waiting for maybe if it was going to come out with The Rock for Black Adam. I don't think that took place. I don't think it didn't take place with Shazam because it was way too early for them to drop a bomb like that on us.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're just waiting on it or just not going to happen, or they're going to wait later.
I'm 50-50, honestly. Like, they've been shy about showing Henry Cavill as Superman even since the first Shazam. There was that post-credit sequence, or the sequence right before the credits, where he steps into the cafeteria, but they don't pan up above his chest to show him that it's Henry Cavill Superman. It's just Superman.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they've been DC. Well, Warner Brothers has been really strange about that relationship with him, as though he's been in a constant contract negotiation with them since Justice League.
Yeah. No, it is a different regime now with Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
So that may be that could soften. This was where they were going to do it. I really feel like if they were going to drop it, are they doing DC fandom this year? Has anyone?
Not that I've heard. I mean, they've done it the last few years, but I haven't heard anything yet.
I mean, but this will be where they want to do it live in front of all their fans.
Yeah,
bring out Henry Cavill. Yeah,
The first movie I did like. I honestly, out of all the DC movies, I probably enjoyed Shazam the most. It was just the most fun watch, and I like the family element of it. I think they should lean into the family. It seems like from this trailer they're leading into that idea. Just kind of what separates Shazam from the other stuff, especially in the DC world. I mean, I thought Justice League was a crap fest, both versions. You know, if I'm gonna be honest. You know, Batman v Superman, a big boring slog. I haven't cared for the DC stuff. And like Shazam was kind of a light. You know, between that, even I mean, Wonder Woman. I think you know she's great as Wonder Woman, and most of that movie was good except for the last act. And then the first Aquaman movie was like okay, but it wasn't really anything to write
Now,
home
see,
about.
I didn't care for either Wonder Woman movies, really at all.
Oh, I hated the second one.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I highly enjoyed Aquaman.
Yeah.
So I think they're good as a group. Like Wonder Woman coming in. I mean, there's just something about her walking up, hearing her music, and coming in. Her music is some of the most iconic. So when that starts going, you know it's game on.
Yeah.
But I don't know if her character. I don't know. I have a hard time seeing her character carry a full movie.
Well, what do you guys think? There's a few you watching live here now. Be sure to drop comments. We are live, and we are going to interact with you if we see them. So be sure to comment here on YouTube or Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, wherever you're watching us from, and we'll be sure to bring your comment up on the screen and interact with you in real time. But yeah, as far as the sequel goes, I enjoyed the first one. The sequel looks to be the same tone. It's funny. I think Zachary Levi, he's getting a little, I don't know, long in the tooth. I don't know if that's mean to say, but like maybe he tans too much, but I'm starting to see those forehead wrinkles being pretty predominant. Poor Zachary Levi. I know him as a young guy from that show that he was on NBC for a long time. And anyway.
Was it? Yeah, he was Chuck, wasn't he?
He was Chuck, yeah.
That was. I still have my Buy More polo. I like walking into Best Buy wearing a Buy More polo.
Yeah, that's really funny. That's funny. Let's get into the Marvel characters now. We got 2 more trailers. We're going to go into the Marvel side to a trailer for something that you have zero interest in, but we're going to see if maybe this new trailer for it can pull any interest out of you. We'll see.
Wow! Jeez, what the hell, man?
Still in control, no overwhelming feelings of rage.
No! A normal amount of rage!
You do revert back to Gen form when you sleep.
Was the air horn really necessary?
For comedy, absolutely. This is a multi-year journey you're about to embark on.
Yes!
Yeah. Who's your best friend?
Nikki.
Spandex. Spandex is your best friend. Being a Hulk asks for balance. You have so much more to learn. Yes!
So I'm clearly nailing it at all these things.
If you want to go back to your life as a lawyer, I respect that.
He doesn't mean that.
Okay.
More and more eccentric superhumans are coming out of the woodwork. We're going to launch a division for them, and I want the She-Hulk to be the face of it.
Jennifer Waters. Namaste.
I have a serious conflict of interest. This man tried to kill my cousin, Bruce.
Yeah, that's quite all right.
Oh. People only care because I'm representing Emil Blonsky. I think they care because they're like, hey, that girl's green. Jen, do your thing. God, I really like this outfit. I'm not proud of this.
Miss Walters, we answer to a higher power. Our universe is on the edge of a precipice.
I am a lawyer. I do things by the book.
The Book of Ashanti.
No, the Book of American laws.
Whether you like it or not, you're now a superhero.
Let's do this. You know that friend you had in high school who was way cooler than you were attractive? got all the attention from everyone.
Hello.
I think I'm jealous. Is that what I'm feeling?
Who was that?
Okay, I don't know who that was, but that was fun. I can't lie.
That was Daredevil.
That was it Daredevil?
Yeah.
Okay, that was fun. No, guys, Sean said it before. If you're watching live, what'd you think? Let us know. We'd like to know your opinion as well. But yeah, I found myself laughing. I found myself smiling. I'm intrigued. If I watched Hawkeye, let's be real.
Right.
If I sat down and watched Hawkeye, which wasn't any good, I should be able to watch this.
Yeah, this looks. I may disagree with you a little bit. I thought Hawkeye had some value to it. It wasn't
Hawkeye
the greatest,
was
but
dog crap. I'm sorry. That was the worst Marvel show that they put out so far. Holy crap.
that may be. But it's like Marvel shows are like pizza. Even bad pizza is still pretty good.
Oh no, that was microwavable soggy pizza then.
Okay, well, I'm interested in She-Hulk because it's like it looks to have a lot of Bruce Banner in there. It's got a lot of Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, and even the new character of She-Hulk, like Jennifer, I forget her name, Walters. But she looks, in the comics, she breaks the fourth wall a little bit. She's got a little bit of Deadpool going on, and they actually use that in the trailer here. You could tell,
yeah,
which was kind of funny, kind of cool that they're bringing that element in.
If they pull that enough in the show, they'll have me in, because that just moment in the trailer,
yeah,
had me laugh. Because then, Banner looked at the camera like, well, who's she talking to? Type thing.
And the fact that Abomination and Wong, and at the very end, that is Matt Murdock's Daredevil. Officially, he made a cameo as he's a lawyer, so Matt Murdock's a lawyer, so he's going to be in that world, right? So that's very cool. I mean, I think this has potential to be like funny, but also has some nice connections to the MCU at large, as far as just maybe not a cosmic level, but honestly, I feel like things have been too big lately.
Yeah, they need to bring it in a little bit.
Yeah, they need to rein it in, and I think this is potentially one that they could kind of rein the story in a little bit, because everything's been so huge between the Eternals and multiverse and all the big heady things you have going on, even Loki, with multiple timelines and stuff. So for them to have it like a simpler story, I like the effects. I know the CGI has gotten a lot of flack from that first trailer. I'll be interested to see what their overall consensus is as far as how it looks visually now. But I'm a fan so far.
Yeah, I mean, are we still working with Professor Hulk? I mean, is Banner going to go back to Banner and then Hulk?
I want to see a return of Hulk. I kind of miss mindless, rage-filled Hulk,
because we've seen the difference in Shang-Chi. He was Hulk when he was fighting. Hold on, no,
you're thinking of Abomination.
I'm thinking of Abomination and fighting Wong.
No, but he was in his Mark Ruffalo mode with the broken arm.
Yes.
So it's a little hazy as far as when that takes place versus when this takes place. I guess they'll hash that all out. It's difficult, running a universe. Just ask Kevin Feige, I guess.
I think you understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on. What's the next one we got on tap here?
The next one we have on tap, finally, the last one to premiere up to the start of our show here, is the Black Panther sequel, Wakanda Forever.
There we go.
No cry. No woman, no cry. Little darling, don't shed no tear. No woman, no cry. Good friends we have, and good friends we've lost along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say. be alright now. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything?
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. And when I wake up,
Oh, who's wearing the suit?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, the way that it opened, it gave me chills. It was
I
such
know.
an homage to Chadwick Boseman. The way they opened that trailer, that was fantastic.
I love that they have to address the elephant in the room in that T'Challa, Chadwick Boseman, no longer with us, no longer his character in the MCU. Like leaves such a gaping hole from the impact that first movie left. Like I think everybody collectively were like, all right, let's see the further adventures of T'Challa and his
Mhm.
family in Wakanda.
Well, not only that, but one of the implications that he did is he opened Wakanda to the world. He let
Right.
them know who they were and where they were hiding.
It looks
So
like
now
that has dire consequences in this movie.
yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
they're invading. You've seen that they're like
I saw
buildings
a lot of
burning
stuff
and
around water, which excites me because it's been rumored for a very long time that this is the movie that they're going to be introducing Namor, which in the Marvel comic books, Namor is a huge character. He was, in the Illuminati with Professor X and Doctor Strange, and like he's a big time character. He's the ruler of Atlantis, and I'm pretty sure that I saw him, at least the back of him, with his pointy ears in this trailer, which is a big deal. And we got to see more Okoye, Denai Guerrera's character, which I love. I love her as an actress, but I love seeing that character again. And then what's T'Challa's sister's name? I forget.
oh, I can't remember off the top. I was
can't
trying to think
remember
that while
either.
we were live watching it.
But she was
I-
such a fan favorite in that first film, and I'm
just the
glad to
back
see
and
that.
forth, the chemistry those two had.
Yeah.
When they first showed up and they're basically making fun of each other and they walk away and she flips them
Right.
off.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, the whole deal. That's all that chemistry was fantastic, and that's going. It's really sad, but
And I love that scene already with T'Challa's mom, the Queen,
Mother.
addressing. Yeah, it looks like she was addressing some kind of Congress or the United Nations or something. Like she's pissed. It's like both kind of like asking for assistance, but also like almost like F
thank you, Surrey. That's right,
Surrey. Thank you so much. See, we are
absolutely.
live and interactive. Thank you, ODB. Yeah, Surrey left such an impact, and I think there's another rumor here that we're also going to see another character by the name of Ironheart, which is there was rumors that Suri was going to become the character Ironheart, but it's basically I don't want to say like Tony Stark Jr., but it's like an offshoot of the Iron Man character.
Yeah.
Where you have like a brilliant young person that kind of derives their own mech suit of power, which I think will tie into not only there's an Ironheart Disney Plus show coming out, but she should be with Rhodey. Rhodey has his own
Warhammer.
show. Yeah, War Machine.
War Machine.
Yeah, he's got his own show coming out too on Disney Plus. So I think she's going to be tied into both of that. So it's going to introduce this character. I'm just glad Ryan Coogler's back. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see.
It looks like it
Wakanda
has a
again.
direction. It looks like everything
Yeah.
that's taken place before this, there are consequences to what has happened. They
Yes.
went ahead, they were doing their own thing. Then they went ahead and opened the borders, and you've seen basically what happened in Endgame and Infinity War.
Right.
And now we're seeing people knowing where they are. Now, I want to know how they know how to get in, because it's still, unless they dropped everything and you can see them, how do you know how to get in? But still, I mean, that's a little, they'll explain
I'm
that.
wondering if they have some kind of war with the people of Atlantia, led by Namor, and they're like under attack. And she's like, without T'Challa, they're trying to start anew, and they're under attack from this warring nation, and they're like asking the rest of the world for
That
help. And
sounds amazing.
yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
sounds
That's just a guess, but
I mean, based on everything that you've seen here and the
Yeah.
knowledge you kind of have of Namor, it makes sense. I
Right.
don't think you're really grasping at straws here.
Um,
But I want to see who threw the claws out at the end.
I know.
Who
Yeah, me
was that?
too.
Who's taking on the mantle?
Yeah.
I personally, I think it would be cool if it was the dude in the mountain. I can't remember his name.
Oh, yeah, I forget too. Yeah. I
But
know who you're talking about though.
But would you rather him be the leader of them because they were badasses by themselves?
Right.
Or would you rather see somebody like down?
If it does end up being him, I hope we get a lot of him and his character in the movie. I don't want him to just show up out of nowhere and then take the mantle. Like whoever does take the mantle, I either want it to be either a part of T'Challa's family already, or somebody that is, either somebody from the first film that we get more of in this film, or if it's somebody new that's introduced in this film, like give me a lot of what their character, because they got some big shoes to fill.
And I don't think it's gonna be Suri now, because we see
No.
Suri give birth.
Oh, do we? I missed that.
She was the one in the water.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty certain that was Suri. So I don't
Okay.
think we're gonna have her take on the mantle because she's now gonna have a child.
Also, that brief second, like that half a second at the back of the Black Panther costume, that looked like a big hulking male like body type. So and Suri's, she's got a small frame, so
Yeah.
I'm sure she'd look pretty different.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
I
it
agree
does.
with that wholehearted. And like I said,
Yeah.
I love the choice of music.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
gave me chills immediately, just to like how they played the whole thing.
And everybody was so curious how they were going to handle the absence of Chadwick Boseman and T'Challa's character, but it looks like they're going to give it the ultimate respect and, like you mentioned, kind of really pay homage to him. And I guess do another film in his honor. Honestly, like
Yeah.
it would have been a total shame if they wouldn't have continued with this direction and these films. Like it would have been just one and done. That would have been tragic. So I'm glad they decided to move on, and we'll get more Wakanda forever.
Let's see, Maximus says he doesn't think that was Suri giving birth.
Yeah, I was kind of curious too. I mean, they didn't show the face of the person, so I guess only time will tell. What did that say? November? Is that when it's coming out?
Honestly, I didn't catch it. I was just enthralled by the
I
actual
was too. I
by the
was drawn
trailer.
with the music and the visuals. So
yeah, it had me hooked, and that's a great trailer. When a great trailer
Yeah.
has you just sucked in, and you're just watching, and you're listening, and you're just it just you envelops you. I mean, you can't ask for a trailer to do anything more than that.
yeah, and that's the one we'd been waiting on, honestly, because you and I we saw the Lord of the Rings one, and I think the Black Panther one was the other one that we were really waiting
That
for,
was
and
the
they
big one,
released
yeah.
it. The last one they released today. They were we were holding our breath, and finally we got it. But guys, we do this kind of thing all the time. Trailer reactions. Be sure to look out for our channel. Be sure to subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Anytime there's a big trailer that comes out, we're going to react to it. And we do these things called after shows as well. So coming up here, we're going to have a lot of content around Lord of the Rings, around the new Game of Thrones series that's coming out. What am I missing here? There's tons of stuff. Sandman, we're going to be
Sandman's
covering.
one. Yeah, currently right now we're trying something a little different, and we're enjoying the Big Brother. So we're doing a weekly show on Big Brother. Whenever they decide to release a new show, we
Right.
we were doing shows with them. So if you enjoyed that, be sure to join us for those. We're doing YouTube Shorts and TikToks as well. So if you like little movie clips and things mashed together, keep your eyes open for that stuff as well. So we're doing quite a bit. It's just fun. We enjoy it, and any type of interaction you guys give us along the way, that makes it even more fun for us. So if you watch these here with us today and you're not watching live, be sure to drop comments and everything below. We make sure to respond to every single one that we possibly can. And then if you're watching live, like Sean has said many of times here, comment live. We bring your comment up. We've seen Maximo's popped up. We bring it live. We talk. We go over it, and we keep moving on. So we love all of that.
And thank you, ODB, for the crutch there. Yeah, Suri, absolutely. That's a character I enjoyed. So that's going to do it for us tonight. We appreciate you guys joining us as we took a look through the trailers of San Diego Comic-Con. That's a mouthful. San Diego Comic-Con 2022. And keep an eye out on the channel because we'll be bringing you more.
There we go. Like we always like to say, you know what? Go ahead and keep it cheesy.
See ya.